Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing fine. So top of the morning to you all, and we are alive and well, and we just have to give God thanks and praise for that, because a lot of people go to bed last night and they didn't wake up this morning. So let's just give thanks and praise to the Most High God for allowing us to see another day. We wake up in our right mind, our family is fine, everything is okay. So give God thanks and praise for that. So we have a few stories to cover today, so stay tuned so you can get the full understanding of everything. Okay, so I'm taking this from the Jamaica Observer, so shout out to the Jamaica Observer for this one. It's in regard to a British national he died because he was denied boarding in Montego Bay because of his damaged passport back to the UK. So here it goes. A British man died at a hospital in Jamaica after he was denied boarding on a return flight to the UK for a blood transfusion because of a badly damaged passport. The deceased is 41-year-old Charles Carl Powell. Powell, who had sickle cell anemia, was in Jamaica visiting his girlfriend but had to return to the UK to undergo his treatment for the disorder, that of a regular blood transfusion at King's College Hospital. However, when he tried to leave on his March 9 flight from the Sangster International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James, Powell was denied access by British Airways, reportedly because his passport was in poor shape for validation for international travel. The Southeast London resident reportedly also had his UK driver's license on him, which reportedly matched his damaged passport picture, but still not allowed to board his flight. According to Metro News UK report, Powell then applied for emergency travel documents at the British consulate. However, he took ill during that period. He reportedly developed severe jaundice, a visible symptom of his sickle cell anemia, and complained of stomach aches. His girlfriend then took him to the hospital where he died on March 12. Despite doctors trying to resuscitate him, the Metro News UK report said, adding that his death was then classified as sudden. The family is awaiting a post-mortem. Meanwhile, British Airways offered its condolences to the family, but stood by its decision to deny him access to the flight. We are saddened to hear that one of our customers had passed away, and our thoughts are with his friends and family at this difficult time, a release from the airline stated. Airlines are required by law to ensure that all documents represented for travel are valid. While our airport team did what they could to help Mr. Powell, unfortunately the photo page of his passport was so badly damaged it could no longer be regarded as a valid travel document, British Airways said. So first and foremost, my condolences to the family and the passing of their relative. But I have to say this. I don't know what is the situation with this man's passport. I don't know if this is how he was allowed to leave UK with the passport, or did the passport get damaged in Jamaica while he was there. I don't know what is the situation. But I am saying that if he was allowed to leave the UK with that same damaged passport, why was he then not allowed to re-enter back to the UK if that was the situation? You understand me? And then another thing is that when you have situations like these, doctors will tell you you're not, some doctors, I don't know if all of them will do that, but some of them will tell you that you are not allowed to travel within certain miles and miles away from home. You're supposed to stay home when you have severe conditions like these. So I don't know what was the situation. I don't know how it unfolded with them. But then again, we have to make sure that this is a point of our duty, that our travel documents are in good shape to travel, because this is what they will use to identify you. And this is required by international law, that your passport page and your visa page, they have to match international travel requirements. You understand me? So I felt sorry for him that he had to go through this, and this is the outcome of the situation. But my condolences to the family, and please guys, make sure that whenever you're going to travel, that your documents are in good shape, because these people, they will deny you access to travel if your passport is damaged, or they cannot identify the person who is in the book, even though he showed. But then again, I'm thinking that since this is sickness, it is emergency, and he showed that this is his driver's license, and they both match the information in his passport, that they could just give him a little blight to go through, because it's an emergency situation where he have to go back to get his dialysis. So I just felt bad for him that this is the outcome of the situation. But I hope the family can get some closure to this. My condolences again to his families and friends. Earlier I bring you this story a couple days ago about Kenute Williams, who died on his way to school. He was shot and possibly robbed of his cell phone while he was on his way to school. And I mentioned that the parents was in the middle of getting married. Well, I have to say this, that the wedding took place. They really got married a couple days after the son was shot dead. So the wedding went on, okay? And a lot of people, I won't go through all the details of explaining everything, but the person who assisted Kenute Williams to the hospital, that person was also in the midst of the wedding. So a lot of person was like, for me personally, I don't think I will be able to find the strength to go on with a wedding, knowing that my only child just died. I don't think I have that kind of energy. I was not built like that. But you have to understand that people are different. Everybody grieves different. And then we have to look at things from all angles because we're human being, right? When you're planning for a wedding, remember that a wedding take a lot of planning, right? So this wedding could have been planned going on. She could have been planning the wedding since last year, late last year, or whatever the case may be. So, and there's a lot of money to be paid, a lot of deposit and a lot of things. She paid a lot of money for this wedding. Yeah, we have to know that wedding is costly, and in most cases, some of those money that was spent, they are not refundable. So you have to take that into consideration too. You understand me? So people was like, well, how did she find strength to go on with the wedding knowing that her son just got murdered? People, everybody grieve differently. Me and you no grieve the same way. Everybody take things differently. You may see her happy and all of that during that wedding ceremony, but behind closed door, that lady is dying. You understand me? You have to understand this. Put yourself in a fair position. Just to know that you pay all those money and those money are going down the drain, and you know, because your son died, you cannot get married and all of that, because that's just how it is. The lady said that how she found the strength was the family, was friends, and she prayed a lot. God give her the strength to carry on. So who is me to judge anybody? I am not God. I can't judge anybody. You understand me? A lot of people saying in the comment on the Jamaica Observer that, oh, this looks spooky and all of that crap. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know what to say, because as I said earlier, I could not find the strength to go on. But I have to say this again, everybody grieve differently. So we just have to go remember, life goes on just the same, because in the midst of life there's death, and at some point in time you have to accept things the way it is. So again, my condolences to the family, and just have to say, let's wish them well on their journey. You understand me? So that's all I have to say. Just wish them positivity on their journey that they're embarking. So that's all from my side. And again, guys, another 13-year-old lost his life again. You know, it's not easy to come on here to talk about these death of our children, but it's just getting worse and worse day by day. The other day, 2 kids got burned, the house burned down, and 2 kids died, perished in that fire. It is crazy. So anyhow, listen to this one. The police say about 8:45 a.m. Omarion, this is coming from Jamaica Star. Omarion was at home with his uncle when his uncle took a ratchet knife and stabbed him in the neck during a dispute. Omarion ran from the house and collapsed in the yard. The police were summoned and Omarion was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. On Monday, Omarion's father had few words, still dumbfounded by the grief that had befallen his family. Not only is his son dead, but his brother is now in police custody. Then this is from the father. "Me turn fool," Anafor told the Star, describing his son as being very respectful. The grief-stricken father said Omarion was his protege, always assist him in with work. Anytime me have work to get done, me just call my Omar. Omar always did if he help me. Shared Anaford. Adding that also spent a lot of time farming together. Taylor was overcome with grief when she spoke with the news. She related that her son had gone back inside the house to retrieve a shopping bag when he was attacked. In a split second, I hear Omarion bawl out, "Mommy, me dead." "Nothing else, bare blood," Taylor said. She said that Omarion ran from the house and collapsed near his grandmother's house. So this child was attacked by his mentally ill uncle at home. I'm saying that you all know that these people are mentally ill. Anything can happen anytime. Anything can trigger them off when they can do stupid things. Why don't we get these people inside of a mentally ill facility? Why don't we get them to a place where they could stay, where they can be medically taken care of, instead of having them at home? Because their mind are not the same like mine. They're not thinking like me and you are thinking because they are mentally ill. That's why they need to be in a place where they can be taken off and not out in the public where they can cause harm to people in John public. You understand me? I say now this 13-year-old is dead and now the mentally ill uncle is gone off to jail. I don't think that jail is a place for this man. You understand me? This man need to be somewhere where his illness can be taken care of. Put this man in jail is going to make situation worse for this man. You understand me? People of Jamaica, we need to find a place to put these mentally ill people. Oftentimes, things like this happen where we lose people. People just walking publicly out on the road and was attacked by a madman. You understand me? We need to find a place to put these people where they can be taken off. Taxpayers are paying money. Use the taxpayers' money to do something to these people. What are we all paying taxes in Jamaica, but yet still sometimes we have to wonder where's our tax money going? What are we paying taxes for? You understand me? Because there's a lot of things that need to be addressed, and I don't know why the government is taking so long to address situation like this. I'm not saying that mad people is not all over the place, but there's some serious mad people out there, seriously mentally challenged people out there that don't need to be on the streets of Jamaica because they're harm and dangerous. You see people walking around with cutlass, sticks. At any time they can just lash out at anybody, and people just lost their life just like that. You understand me? So my condolences again to this mother who has lost his 13-year-old son at the hand of his uncle. Jesus Christ, I tell you every day that we just have to pray for our kids, because this time it's like the devil let loose to devour who he can. Remember, say a prayer over on the picnic in the morning time before you send them out to school, before they go up on the road. Say a prayer for them. In the middle of the night, if you have to get up and pray for them, get up and pray for them. Because they need our prayers, because only our prayers is going to protect them in times like these. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'm out.